Greetings, YouTube. LMStactical here. Hope everybody's doing good. If you're offended by foul language, you are on the wrong channel. So, welcome to my new channel. I've got one subscriber and it's me. So, by now you probably realize that I have been banned, I think it's for 2 weeks, on my primary channel. Now that channel is going to go away. We always knew that. We've talked about that before. The latest strike was somebody sent me, one of the South Africans sent me a compilation of, it was like a little funny video, and I called it Friday Giggles. And it's one of those montages where they put music to somebody slipping and hitting their head, and it'd be like, boom, 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 buddy, you're a... You know, a little funny thing. So YouTube they immediately take it down, give me a strike. They say it violated their violence thing. So, you know, I looked around YouTube and those videos were all taken from YouTube. I mean, so none of this is a surprise. It's YouTube's selective enforcement against anybody that's pro-Trump or pro-Constitution. We all know that. That all made the news back when Diamond and Silk got demonetized, and you know, it's taken me almost 10 years to get to 13,000 subscribers on my primary channel, LMStactical, and I haven't received a dime from YouTube the minute Obama was president and I started speaking my mind. Let's face it, YouTube, the employees at YouTube are basically, when you look at Antifa riot or protest or rioters that are out smashing windows and beating up conservatives because they don't like what they say, the few Antifa people that have jobs they were working for YouTube. That's the type you can picture. All of the Nazi censor people that work for YouTube, these guys are all either Antifa members, Antifa supporters. They're all Trump haters. They're all too young and too ignorant to realize that why they can giggle when they shut down somebody's speech that they don't agree with. Ultimately, it's going to bite them in the ass because they're going to have to live in the fucked up world that they're creating. Old guys like me will be dead and gone. And if you young people don't take the bull by the horns and start demanding that your constitutional rights to free speech, whether somebody likes what you're saying or not, are protected, you're going to get what you deserve. Ellen DeGeneres, she got a good dose of that because she had the audacity to actually act like a free human being and sit with somebody that the Nazis on the left don't like. So, of course, they turned on her like wolves, you know, rabid wolves. That's what they do. So they're all about freedom as long as you agree with everything they say. And those people, history is full of people that were the muscle and the power behind communist takeovers of all countries that have collapsed under communism. China, now Venezuela, you know, the list goes on and on, the old Soviet Union. And they thought they were doing a good thing because they're like, they had something to live for. Hey, we want to be fucking, you know, the deciders and the movers and shakers. But when the communism takes over, they're the first ones to get whacked because they're useful idiots. Anybody stupid enough to destroy a free country, when the real communists take over, they've got no use for people like that. And these young fucking man bun wearing turds are going to figure that out real quick. So no sweat off my back. I don't care if I'm talking to one person or 1 million people. I'm just going to keep showing up like the fart that never leaves the room. So, you know, anybody that's being banned and censored by YouTube, you know, I just do what I do. I keep records, photographic and video records of every correspondence. You know, I appealed this decision and I let them know that these were YouTube videos. Just do a search on YouTube about head smashing and you're going to see 10 million videos that people are getting paid. They're getting monetized by YouTube because they keep their mouth shut like good little sheep and they don't talk about their political views. They just show people smashing their heads in off of skateboards and knocking their teeth out. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But if a Trump supporter or somebody that believes in the U.S. Constitution shows something, the same exact video, they get selectively banned. And someday, as sure as I'm sitting here, there's going to be a class action lawsuit And YouTube is going to be paying out a lot of fucking money. So keep records of every time they have fucked you. Every time. You just keep a file like I do. I keep a file off of the internet. And I've got every correspondence with them, all of my evidence. And you know what, man? You see, the thing is you can tell me all day long that YouTube's a private entity. But you know, they're almost a sole source. There are other options, but they're not running really well. You know, I got an account on BitChute, but it's still in its infancy and it's very complicated. It's not easy to share. So I'll keep working on that, but it's not user friendly, especially for people trying to find you. So that'll either work out or it won't. I'm exploring other options. You know, maybe I'll do the Patreon thing. I don't know, but YouTube, it's no different than if the electric company for your state would only give you electricity if you were a Trump supporter, you know, and if you didn't like Trump, they shut you off. So that is where YouTube is gonna fucking bite itself in the ass, and trust me, that's gonna happen someday. Maybe a while, but it'll happen because I am far from the only one that gets censored. And anybody that is for censorship is a fucking bottom-feeding cocksucker that is dangerous to society, any free society. So dangerous to the concept of freedom. The most protected speech on earth should be hate speech, because the minute you shut a person up, man, that's really fun if you don't like what they're saying. But eventually everything comes home to roost, and the day will come when these cocksuckers won't be able to speak what they want. And, you know, that's just karma. It's going to happen. And so they can giggle now and they'll be crying later. So anyways, share this around with anybody that you know of that is a subscriber on my other channel. And let's try to get, you know, let's see how fast we can build this up. I got 13,000 subscribers finally on the other channel. Let's build this up, man. I mean, I don't want to take another 10 years. And again, I don't get money for this shit. This is all about getting messages out to you folks. So help me help you. In the meantime, you stay safe. LMStactical, I'm out.